I'm walking along the very edge of the white cliffs of Peacehaven in East Sussex. You can see them over there. And I'm looking for one house in particular. This place is, it's windy, it's exposed. It's not the place where you'd expect necessarily to find a cutting-edge piece of heat pump technology, but that's exactly what I'm looking for. You know, I think generally speaking, there's a perception that heat pumps are somehow difficult to install and they're inefficient, they're not as good as traditional gas boilers, and they need a lot of care and maintenance. And yet, the project I'm going to see is a really simple, straightforward one. Cutting edge, nevertheless. It's a homeowner who's decided to fit a heat pump straight into an existing 1960s semi-detached house. Genius idea. Don't know if it works. I'm told it does. I think it's just down here. It's completely silent. Hey, Luke, how are you? It's very good to meet you, and thank you for inviting me about. So how long have you had your system in?
The system's been in for about 3-4 months.
Oh, not long?
No, it's been in during the winter months as well. We changed the boiler 3.5 years ago, so
wow.
It's not that old. That was a condensing gas boiler.
Yeah, modern one.
Our gas bills were rising very quickly, and so were our electric bills too. So we had to do something about it.
Your installer, client, your family. I mean, clearly you know this tech and you know what it's capable of. But here you were plumbing into an existing building. It's not a new build. So
No,
it's a bit more complex.
As a heat pump engineer myself, I want to be able to show my clients that we can retrofit this to any building.
Yeah.
And I'm getting fantastic results from it.
Can we have a look at the system? Because
Yes.
I want to make sure that you're not pulling any tricks.
Absolutely, no worries. Come
Or
this way.
wool, or sheep's wool over anybody's eyes.
Simon, nice to meet
Kevin,
you.
how are you? Yeah,
Very well,
are you business partners?
He's my business partner,
Indeed.
Simon Murray.
So just tell me something. Are people turning more and more to heat pumps?
We're seeing a huge uptake. Well, the heat pump here is super efficient compared to a gas boiler.
Yeah. And all this, I come back to that all this with the same rads, more or less, that were there, and the same tank.
Yes.
Can we have a look at it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Come this way.
And the gubbins? So, looking down the wall, this is just an expansion vessel.
That's right.
And this is a control panel.
This is the heat pump interface. So what this does, it essentially talks with the heat pump and it provides a digital array of what is happening within the heat pump and the system. It's showing us how many kilowatts we've used today and what the system pressure is. From the customer's point of view, they'll be looking at their Senso comfort in the middle of the house.
So you come out here and look at this, and Izzy, your partner, looks at that.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Izzy, I want to know whether or not you are just as much a heat geek as your partner.
No.
No, I knew the answer because it's almost not possible to be more of a heat geek.
I've had a lot of talk about heat pumps. Yeah. So I'm getting to grips with it.
Yeah. What would you say to other people thinking about maybe making the switch?
I would say it's definitely a good move.
How was it for you here? I mean, you had it installed in the middle of winter, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much. I found it absolutely fine. It was consistent temperature. It didn't feel cold. It was a good move.
Just the same old. It was the same temperature. The water was the same temperature. You just almost didn't notice that you'd switched from gas to heat pump.
Yeah.
You know, this project is really, really compelling. It's compelling because this is a straightforward house. It's 3 bedrooms. It's semi-detached. It's 1960s. There are so many homes like this across the country which could benefit from the kind of system that Luke has designed for it. And that is why he's one of the 3 winners. I think this really points to the future.